Well, meanwhile, what's happening with these illegals that were in Florida?
This story.
They shouldn't have never had a CDL license, but they got one in California. We brought you this story yesterday, and it looks like they were able to. It was denied the work permit was denied by the Trump administration, but the Biden administration granted them that work visa.
But of course, that didn't stop Governor Gavin Newsom from deciding to continue his trying to cosplay as Donald Trump by getting on Twitter and talking a big game, talking smack, saying, hey, genius, talking to the Trump administration. The federal government, Trump admin, already confirmed that this guy meets federal and state immigration requirements. You issued him a work permit as usual. The Trump administration is either lying or clueless. P.S. at Grok, who was the president in 2018. So this was all part of Gavin Newsom trying to pretend like he's a tough guy like Donald Trump because he doesn't have enough to do in his own state, like rebuilding neighborhoods that were burned to the ground by the wildfires. Tricia McLaughlin, DHS Assistant Secretary, responds and absolutely destroys him, saying, false. Harjinder Singh, who's the driver of the truck that did the illegal U-turn, who's an illegal and should not have had a license, is in the United States illegally, and his work authorization was rejected under the Trump administration on September 14th, 2020. It was later approved under the Biden administration, June 9th, 2021. The state of California issues commercial driver's licenses. There is no national CDL. Sincerely, genius. So she came bringing the receipts and dropped a ton of bricks on Gavin Newsom's head.
I love that she knows the exact dates.
Oh, yeah.
September 14th. You know, that's when Donald Trump denied it. This is all because Gavin Newsom was getting criticized because there's that car accident on the Florida Turnpike where this guy, this illegal immigrant's doing the U-turn, barely even has an expression after he realizes the minivan doesn't have time to stop and slams underneath his truck. Look at that. Three people died in that, killed 3 people. And he has barely an expression when he's caught on his dash camera. And then he ends up in California. They arrest him out in California in Stockton and charge him with 3 counts of vehicle homicide and says that he entered the U.S. illegally. Then Gavin Newsom was criticized for giving him this, what's the license called? The truck driver?
Commercial driver's license.
Yes.
Well, real quickly before we move on to DeSantis' response to this, I think, Ainsley, you brought up an important point. His face was just stone cold as this happened. And I think it's important to note that 2 people died on the scene, right? The other person died in the hospital, but the white coat that was put over their body on the scene, and you have no reaction to those people that you just killed over a stupid turn. So, I don't care if you, I mean, if you're in the country legally or illegally, you should know you can't turn the car.
And it's not like he's driving an SUV. He's driving an 18-wheeler and does a U-turn on the interstate.
It's idiotic to give driver's licenses to illegal aliens. But the idea that you're going to give a driver's license, a commercial driver's license no less, to somebody driving a 100,000-pound missile up and down the highways, are you freaking kidding me? I don't know how this could possibly have happened, but I hope the people who made those decisions are held criminally and liable and civilly.
Ron DeSantis is trying to get him extradited back to Florida so that he can go through the court system there.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.